What is up, YouTube? How's it going, everybody? Bringing you guys a quick video today. It's a hot one out here in San Diego. I know that you guys in the Midwest are laughing at me because this isn't shit for you guys. But it's a good 85, 90 degree day out here. That's hot for us. But as you guys can see, we got some action going here today. We are filling some squares on the steel cage. So let me flip this around and show you guys what we got going on. So guys, we got our steel cage here that's still in progress. Got a couple little pieces that need to be finished up. But let me go around this guy and show you guys. So let's come around the side here. So as you guys can see here, we started filling some squares here on the cage. So this just gives it a little bit more density rather than just, you know, I mean, technically you can just put sheets up and not fill the squares, but this gives it a little bit more density. You know, I see a lot of people do it this way, so I'm gonna do it. So we're out here cutting squares. I got a bunch of scrap wood here that I got from some buddies. Everything is 3/4. The steel that I have is 1.5 by 1.5. So 2 layers of 3/4 gets it pretty much even. As long as I get it in right, you guys can see on that one, if I don't get it perfectly flat when I put the second piece in, it sticks out a little bit. So I'm gonna have to come back after and do some body work to make sure that lays flat. Yeah, you guys can see we got 2, 3. I need one more in that bottom corner. It's 2 layers together. So this is just a bunch of scrap 3/4, and then I went and got a bunch of other 3/4 from Home Depot today to do the rest of it. So everywhere that you guys can see that has a tab, that's a square that's going to get filled pretty soon here. We need a couple bit more tabs on those front pieces, as you guys can see, and then also we're gonna have some more tabs here. And then the floor piece, obviously you guys can't really see because this is covered, but the floor pieces don't have tabs because everything is just gonna get PL'd to the floor. No, I'm not gonna be putting screws through the floor. So pretty much, yeah, it's a Saturday, guys. I wanna try and get as much of this done as I can. So all of these squares along the side, all of these squares on the top side, and maybe some of these squares on the roof, we're gonna see how much we can get done today. My welder, Kyle, doesn't want me to do any of the squares up on the roof yet because he's gonna be welding up there, and we don't need anything catching on fire when he's welding. So we're gonna focus on just kind of the bottom, nothing really up in the front, but maybe back here and definitely back here. So I'll get a square or 2 cut up here. And pretty much what I'm doing, guys, is I have some PL, as you guys can see. I've got some self-tapping metal screws, and then I have drywall screws. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the first piece in, PLing it to the tab, and then screwing through the tab with the self-tappers. Let me show you guys these. So these are just a Torx bit. Hold on, wow, the camera's bad. Just a Torx bit with a wow, it's bad. A self-tapping head with a good amount of thread. So this is what goes in first to get the first piece in, and then we put a little bit of PL on that first piece, and then the second piece goes in with just some drywall screws. So let me try and get some clips here. It's kind of hard to film in here. So I'll just give you guys an idea of what I'm doing. Well, guys, it's now the afternoon. This shit takes a lot longer than it seems. I thought this was gonna be like a knock it all out in one day type thing, but in order to get all of these exactly fit with, you know, not big gaps or anything, and to actually suck in tight to the metal, it's a job. So I I'm gonna try and finish up. I'm just gonna do the sides today. So I'm gonna try and get those 4 done, those 2 done. We'll see. We'll see how quick they are. I think they're all the same size, so cutting for those should actually go pretty quick. But yeah, guys, this you know, fucking lots of PL. I'm trying to PL everything to make everything smooth and make sure that there's no gaps in between. You know, anywhere where I can see the car behind it, I'm trying to fill it so that it's as dense as it can be. And that shit's messy as fuck. You guys can see this is my cleanup log, because if you guys have ever used PL, you know that whenever you let off the trigger, it still comes out quite a bit. So in order to not get that everywhere, it's still gonna get everywhere, but it's nice to have one of those. Yeah, so halfway through, or not even halfway through the day, gonna see if we can get all this knocked out and go from there. Well, update, guys, we're at the end of day 1. Putting one last square in here. Gonna have to hold off on these sides. I got all the side pieces done. That one's about to get finished. Was gonna start, I got 2 of the, sorry guys, I'm laying down here. I got 2 of the roof pieces done. My box builder told me to hold off on doing the rest of the squares because he wants to put stuff, he wants to fill the gap between the cage and the roof. So I'm gonna hold off on the rest of the roof pieces. And then I can't do these ones yet because the angles of the pieces and where the tab is at, for some reason, it's a little bit off. And when I put a piece up here, the angle's not right. So I got to try and do some, you know, figuring out on that. It's easy. I can cut all these at one time. But I just got to figure out right now if I, you know, these are obviously all 2 pieces, right? This is 2 pieces back to back, back to back, back to back. When I put a piece up here, only 1 piece fits here and it isn't snug on the bars. So something I got to figure out. I know we had to do some changing to the design of the cage for it to fit in here. So that might have been what's thrown it off. So gonna have to try and reevaluate that. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Next time we're gonna be getting these ones done, and pretty soon we're gonna have a freaking Echo in here, guys. So that's gonna do it for today, and I'll see you guys soon whenever we get to the rest of this shit. What's up, everybody? We got day 2 out here filling the squares. I got it back from my welder. As you guys can see, he finished up. This back section wasn't here last time. Neither were these top bars. So he was able to finish that up, bring it back. He was able to get the bars attached here. Obviously on that side, it looks a little bit different. And I'm just gonna show you guys why later, not in this video, but later. It's not gonna, you know, mess with the integrity very much at all. And it's still gonna get filled, but there's something that's going there that needs to have an opening. But anyways, guys, yeah. So we got the join piece together now from the top and the bottom. Bottoms are now all welded in. You guys can see it's all tacked in a bunch of different places. That shit ain't going nowhere. So yeah, so it's time to start filling the squares on the floor. I'm really looking forward to getting the squares on the floor filled, because then I can just lay something. I'll be able to actually lay flat in here and work on the roof without having to deal with all of the, you know, crevices. So, yep. All right, guys, welcome back. Final day. We got the floor done. It's been a couple days since the last video, but yeah, so that sucked just because this floor is like this, and obviously you guys see the hump in the middle. So these two are, you know, so this is 2 layers here, 2 layers here. Luckily the side ones are flat. This one, ignore this one. I haven't put that one down yet because the way that this one sucked in wasn't good. So I can't put this one in yet till we fix that. But other than that, look looking pretty sick. So we got a little shelf action going here so that when we go to build the walls for the box, you know, it's going to be flat here, come up, over, flat. And then I don't know if my builder wants to do a 45 there or what, but I'm going to leave that blank and let him do that. And then we're leaving the roof blank for now because we want to try and fill this gap between. So yeah, my part of this is done, and now it is time. Oh, I forgot those little side pieces there. I actually have cut and done. I just haven't put them in yet, so I'll put those in tomorrow. Yeah, my part of this is done. Now it's going to go to my box builder to get the walls of the box up and going, to get the design. Yeah, but that's going to do it for this video, guys. Anybody who wants to attempt this is a lot of work. I thought filling the squares was going to be an easy job, but this shit is not an easy job. This is like 4 or 5 days of work. Lots of cutting, lots of, you know, shaping, screwing, gluing, PL. It's a messy thing, but you want to make sure that I foamed in between, you know what I mean, to try and get rid of any resonance from the steel. Yeah, so it was a long process, but anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys are enjoying the series, stay tuned. It's about to start taking off right now. Now that the cage is done, now we can really start, it's really starting to look like an enclosure. Now we can start doing the box. Yeah, it's coming along. So if you guys are enjoying, please, subscribe and like the video. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think this thing is going to do. You think it's going to be loud? I fucking hope it is. Excuse my language. I'm trying not to cuss as much in case there's any family friendly people like to watch with their family. So if so, sorry about that. I'm working on it. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and bass on.